Welcome to today's video where we're exploring how to transform your relationships using the power of connection. Relationships are the foundation of our happiness, success, and fulfillment in life, yet many of us struggle with building strong, meaningful connections. Today, we'll dive into strategies for enhancing your relationships with loved ones, colleagues, and even strangers, all based on principles that lead to deeper, more authentic bonds. Now, the first thing you need to understand is this: trust is the foundation of every strong relationship. Whether you're talking about a romantic partner, a friendship, or a professional bond, without trust, everything else falls apart. Trust is not just about being reliable, it's about being open, honest, and vulnerable. When you build trust, you create a space where both people can truly be themselves. That's where deep connection begins. To build that trust, you must master active listening. Too often, we're so busy thinking about what we're going to say next that we fail to truly hear the other person. Active listening means giving them your full attention, truly understanding their perspective, and reflecting back what you've heard. This simple practice allows the other person to feel seen and heard, and that's where true connection starts. It shows them you care. But connection isn't just about listening, it's also about emotional validation. When someone shares their feelings with you, your job is to validate them, even if you don't completely agree. This doesn't mean you need to solve their problems or change their feelings. It means acknowledging their experience and allowing them to feel understood. This is a game changer in any relationship because it creates a sense of safety and emotional closeness. The next key is the power of shared experiences. Connection deepens when you share meaningful moments together. It could be a challenging adventure, a trip you both take, or simply quality time spent in each other's company. What truly matters is that you're present with each other, fully engaged. These shared experiences are what turn acquaintances into lifelong friends, and casual relationships into profound connections. But let's not forget about the power of empathy. When you truly empathize with someone, you're able to step into their world and feel their emotions as if they were your own. Empathy isn't just about understanding, it's about connecting on a deeper emotional level. When you practice empathy, you transcend surface-level interaction and begin to bond on a level that brings people closer and fosters compassion. Now let's talk about vulnerability. Vulnerability isn't a weakness, it's the key to building deep, authentic relationships. When you open up, when you show your true self, flaws, fears, dreams, and all, you invite the other person to do the same. This reciprocal vulnerability builds intimacy. Remember, without vulnerability, there can be no deep connection. It's the bridge that allows two people to truly see each other. And don't forget about nonverbal communication. It's easy to overlook how much we communicate without words, through body language, tone of voice, and even silence. Your body can speak volumes, and it either invites or repels connection. When you're present, make eye contact and show open body language, you're sending a signal of trust, safety, and openness. This nonverbal connection can strengthen the emotional bond more than words ever could. Here's another crucial point: respect. Respect is a fundamental pillar of any strong relationship. It's not enough to just love someone. You must honor their boundaries, their beliefs, and their individuality. In a healthy relationship, respect is mutual. You don't have to agree on everything, but you must create a space where both people feel valued, heard, and treated with dignity. Without respect, connection is nearly impossible. Now let's talk about the power of shared values. When two people share similar core values, it creates an undeniable bond. These values could be honesty, family, growth, or even passion for a particular cause. When your values align, even the toughest challenges become easier to navigate because you're both moving in the same direction. Shared values provide the foundation for long-term relationships that endure and thrive. Building connection also requires emotional fitness. Just like you work on your physical fitness, you need to work on your emotional fitness. That means being aware of your emotions, understanding how they affect your relationships, and learning to regulate them. When you can manage your own emotions, you're better equipped to respond to others in a calm, thoughtful way. Emotional fitness strengthens your connection by making you more responsive rather than reactive. I know conflict can be scary in relationships, but it doesn't have to break the connection. It can strengthen it. The way you handle conflict defines the strength of your bond. When disagreements arise, don't avoid them. Embrace them as opportunities to understand the other person's perspective. By listening without judgment and approaching the conflict with curiosity, you can transform it into a constructive conversation that brings you closer together. Another powerful tool is supporting each other's growth. A thriving relationship is one where both people are encouraged to evolve. Growth doesn't stop once you've formed a connection. It's a continuous process. You should celebrate each other's wins, push each other to achieve new goals, and support each other through life's transitions. A relationship that fosters growth is one that will always flourish, no matter what challenges arise. One of the simplest yet most profound ways to strengthen connection is through appreciation. Take a moment to acknowledge the things you love about the people in your life. When you express gratitude for the little things, their kindness, their humor, their thoughtfulness, it reinforces the bond you share. Appreciation is a powerful tool because it not only makes the other person feel valued, but it also fosters a positive and loving environment. Let me tell you this, it's not about the quantity of relationships, it's about the quality. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to please everyone, but true connection comes from investing in a few meaningful relationships. Focus on deepening your connections with the people who matter most to you. You'll find that by putting your energy into fewer, stronger bonds, your relationships become richer and more fulfilling. Remember, forgiveness is an essential part of lasting relationships. Holding on to grudges, anger, or past mistakes only keeps you tied to negative emotions. Forgiveness frees you both for your own peace and for the health of your relationship. It's not about excusing the behavior, it's about releasing the power of the past so you can create a better future together. When you forgive, you open the door to healing and stronger connection. Another powerful practice for building connection is creating shared rituals. These are small, meaningful actions or habits that you and your loved ones share together. Whether it's a morning coffee, a weekly check-in, or an annual tradition, these rituals deepen the connection between you. They help create a sense of continuity and meaning that strengthens your bond over time. Rituals are the glue that holds great relationships together. But here's the truth: to truly connect with others, you must first connect with yourself. Self-awareness, self-compassion, and self-love are the keys to building healthy relationships with others. If you can't accept and love yourself, how can you fully accept and love someone else? Take time to understand your own needs, desires, and emotions. When you connect with yourself, you create the space to connect deeply with others. In conclusion, transforming your relationships and creating lasting connections isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about showing up for each other, being open, vulnerable, and compassionate. When you embrace these principles, your relationships will shift from transactional to transformational. Remember, the power of connection is within you. Start today and watch your relationships grow deeper, richer, and more fulfilling. Thank you for being here.